Okay, now we're going to go over how to hand sew an item. Now, for me, sewing is the easiest thing in the world, but you'd be surprised that a lot of people actually do not know how to sew. So what you need is basic thread and a needle. This one is a little bigger. I'm just doing it because of this. It's easier for you to see because of the hole's big, but this would be for like thicker fabrics, tapestry type fabrics, leathers and things like that, because it's bigger, it's thicker, and it's going to make a very big hole. So when you're sewing things like doll clothes, you want to have a smaller needle so that it doesn't leave a big hole. But I'm going to use this fabric. Now normally when you sew, you want to have a thread that matches your fabric so that you can't see the sewing on it. But I'm going to use a white thread so that you can see better as I'm sewing. Now first you take your thread and you get out a rather long piece, and since I don't have any scissors with me, I'm just going to break that off. And now if you do that, you want to take the end that's not broken off, because it's not going to go through the hole very easily if it's broken off, because it's really fuzzy at the end. But you just take it through the hole and you pull it through, but not all the way through, and you get the ends together. Now you just take it around your finger and make a little hole, which I got to get both pieces of thread. You just go through like that just a couple times so that you get a larger knot, and you just make a little knot. And what you would do is you trim off the end really close, but since I don't have my scissors, I'm not going to do that. Now what you do is, with the fabric, you just stick it through like that. Well, since this is the pattern side and this is a pattern side and this is the regular side, the inside part that you won't see, you want to go through the inside part so the little knot is on the inside, and you just pull it through like that. But this is not very good fabric to try it on because it went through. We'll just do this fabric. You go all the way through, and because, like I said, it's a big hole or a big needle, it makes a big hole. And then you just go right next to it, and there is your first thread. And then you just keep going in from one side and pull out all the way, and then back through the other side. And you try to do it as this fabric's crappy too, but as straight as a line as you can, and not too far apart so that the thread is not very big pieces, and you want them as little as you can, because if you notice with a sewing machine, if you look at your clothing and look at the stitches on the hems and things, you'll notice that they're really tiny and really close together. So that's what you want to try and do when you're sewing by hand. You just get right next to it like that, and then go again. And that is all you do to hand sew something. And this is very handy when you want to hem your pants. If they're too long, you just fold it up a little in the end, and then you just hem along the edge. And you can do this to repair any holes in your jeans or things like that. And that's all you do.